You smell that?
What?
Smells like new episodes. Welcome back to Talking Shit.
Fucky.
What's up?
Crack-a-lack-em attacking. I won't do that again. Anyways, not much in work today. Boring. What did you do today?
Same thing I do every day. Shit ton of weed. Did some bad stuff and engineer stuff. Cooked. Usual shit.
Get you. Also, I don't know if we're gonna mention this, but I thought it was funny. Um, you just called me Pinky instead of Beanie.
No, I did that because Pinky in the Brain.
Pinky in the Brain?
Yeah, bro. That's what the line's from. Same thing we do every night. We try to take over the world. Narf!
I never
That type of
watched
shit.
it.
What? Blasphemy.
Yeah.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm sorry. I'm ashamed of myself most of the time.
That's what's up.
Self-deprecating humor, guys. It's what I do best. Anyways, so last time we talked about spookies, ghosts, and stuff, but this time we've already done that, so we don't have to talk about it again, even though it's in October.
Yeah.
Wait.
The obligatory Halloween episode can't get you. It's not real.
Yeah, it's fine. We're all right.
Only if you say its name 3 times, though.
No one wants to do that. The title is too long.
That was on purpose.
Oh, good. No, not. Why am I stuttering?
Lack of marijuana in your system?
Probably. I'm not stoned enough. It's fine. Maybe I should buy. I need liquor.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, so that's what I wanted to mention. We tried butter pecan moonshine.
How was that?
Moonshine. That shit so smooth.
Was it one of those flavored ones from Tennessee?
Yes.
Shits are banger. Smoky. Yeah, those are banger.
Bro, if you like a mudslide or White Russian, you would fuck.
Oh yeah.
Butter pecan.
And you don't have to use a lot because it'll fuck you up real quick.
It's pretty low in percentage. I think
really?
6%.
Oh, moonshine, you couldn't really.
But it's. I think because they mix it with the butter pecan cream, that it lowers the alcohol content. But it's still fucking. If you like something to sip on,
well,
that's a good little
it's not that
sip.
Not that it lowers the alcohol content. It's that the alcohol content is measured by volume. If there's less alcohol by volume because there's more butter pecan syrup shit in it, then yeah, it's going to be less alcohol content, but there's not enough volume. Or some shit like that.
Yeah. Something like that. So yeah, really good. Highly recommend it. There's also a pumpkin spice cream one. And
that's how you get white girl wasted.
That one was a little stronger for sure. But that could have been the cinnamon that made it feel
maybe
spicy. You know what I mean? Like it always burns when you drink it. But
yeah,
I think maybe the cinnamon picked it up a bit.
I remember I had those fucking what do they call them? The cherries, the moonshine cherries. Those were really good too.
They are good. I've tried them. They're not like my favorite.
I love them. I'll eat a whole fucking jar and be smashed.
You in the nose.
Yeah, I'll be fucking smashed after eating a whole jar like a dumb bear or something.
Oh my god, you're like eating the fermented fruit off of a tree.
Uh-huh.
So you said, oh fuck me.
Pardon all the ice crunching sounds.
Sorry. I'm chewing on a cigar. You're eating ice. I think this is just how this episode's gonna go.
Well, no, it's the best way to fucking deal with Cottonmouth because I literally just smoked a joint before we started, like always, and Yeah, man, I gotta combat that dry ass fucking.
That's fair. Um,
Doing ice is the best way
you
I found to do it.
sent
Huh?
check that. You sent me a article
Uh,
from Fast Company.
I mean, it's not like a periodical. I read a lot, but what I like to do is I'll scroll through like Google gives me a bunch of like random ass stories according to like my interests. It's kind of like a feed or whatever. And I'll roll through them sometimes and I'll see some interesting shit and I'll read about it if it's interesting. That particular one interested me because I thought it was so crazy that people are doing that shit. That's why I said,
Also, I have a question.
tell me.
Never mind. Should I ask the question or should I just Google it real quick? 'Cause
I
I
don't
have
know,
two
tell me.
questions.
You do both. Uh
I'm gonna do both. LLMs, it's learned language modules, right?
huh.
Models. Large language model. Okay, I was close. It's for AI, like because
Yeah.
they kept calling them LLMs, and I was like, "What the fuck's that?"
Well,
Or
that's the real.
but
That's what they really are. They're not really
what they
AI.
call, yeah,
AI is a misnomer, which makes it
they're
even
not
fucking
quite,
crazier.
yeah, they're not quite intelligent. It's just they
It's virtual
recognize
intelligence.
patterns.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
Virtual intelligence. Like
yeah.
it's not real AI. I don't know why people keep calling it.
No.
It'll probably eventually get to that point, but not anytime soon.
No, we're not going to be rolling like Will Smith and robots anytime soon. I don't
Oh
think.
no, the robots are coming, but they're not gonna be that fucking.
Right. Do you want to talk about the article?
Yeah, if you want.
Do you want to read it?
I mean, I didn't read this
Yeah,
shit,
go for
but
it.
that, but I mean,
Do
actually, you
you
know
want
what?
me
I
to
kind of
read it?
forgot. Yeah, you read. I sent it to you because you're
Okay.
better at remembering this shit.
Yeah, like you sent it to me, and I'm like, why do I feel like I'm gonna end up reading this on the
Well, that was
podcast?
kind of the reason I sent it because I was like, remember this for me. Boop.
So this was posted on October 25th of this year. The title of the article is "I'm being ambushed with thoughts from a robot. Redditors are complaining about loved ones using ChatGPT during arguments. It seems some people are using LLMs to bypass the inconvenience of human emotions." That in itself is pretty good title. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not snappy, but like I feel like you really get the essence of what is going to be
Right.
in it. I did a quick glance through. So, uh here we go. My girlfriend uses ChatGPT every time we have a disagreement. Am I the asshole for saying she needs to stop? A Redditor wrote in their headline on Am I the Asshole subreddit where people, we all know what Am I the Asshole is. I don't need to read that to you. The user, 25-year-old male, and his girlfriend, 26-year-old of 8 months, they've been dating, I guess, discussed arguments of ChatGPT. I fucking hate that name, I won't lie. Whenever they have a disagreement. Sometimes in the same room, whenever she does this, she'll then come back with a well constructed argument breakdown every time I said or did everything I said or did in our argument. According to the Redditor, it can feel like I'm being ambushed with thoughts and opinions from a robot. But when the aggravated boyfriend expresses feelings, Chat GPT calls him insecure and accuses him of not having the emotional bandwidth for the conversation. Am I the asshole for asking her to stop using Chat GPT in this context? The user asked. In the same comment, some call the girlfriend ignorant and childish for calling in Chat GPT for backup. Others pointed to the problems in the couple's communication if she feels the need to use an LLM when it comes to conflict. She thinks it's impartial because it's a robot, but it's a robot programmed to tell people what they want to hear.
Exactly.
Another pointed out. Some users even put the question back to the chat Chat GPT, and Chat GPT itself said, while AI can be helpful for many things, it shouldn't replace genuine human to human conversation that are nuanced, emotional, and require empathy. While AI can provide thoughtful input, it's not a substitute for emotional intelligence and understanding the complexity of relationships. Oh god, there's more. Okay, hold on. Whether AI has a place in human to human interaction is a growing conversation given how LLMs are becoming embedded in our daily lives. People are even enlisting the help of ChatGPT to vet potential romantic partners before they meet them face to face. You guys can screenshot your text messages and put them into ChatGPT. TikToker Aubrey Sellers explains in a video. And have ChatGPT analyze your conversations for you. Oh gosh.
It's nuts.
Sellers goes on to explain how she instructs the LLM to act like a therapist and attachment style expert before sending in the screenshots of her conversations with potential romantic interests. It literally said, his avoidant and I'm mature, she adds. Others are simply bypassing the inconvenience of human emotion altogether. A 30-year-old Chinese influencer, Lisa, I'm not going to say her last name, has reportedly fallen in love with Do Anything Now, Dan, a jailbroken model of ChatGPT. Oh God. When Lisa
Wild as shit.
their steamy romantic exchanges on social media, rather than being freaked out, her comments were flooded with people seeking a Dan of their own. Why wait for your dream man to come along when you can simply program your own? That's the end of the article.
I mean, that's interesting though, because it goes both ways. Like the day we got robots that men can fuck, it's over for women. Motherfucker, I'd rather spend 32 G's on a fucking robot with a nice pussy than put up with these crazy ass fucking women out here these days.
Either ruins it for the women that aren't crazy.
Listen, man, the women who it's been ruined a while. There's way more crazy bitches out here than sane bitches. That's just the way it is.
I think that a lot of people have unrealistic expectations for partners.
Yeah, because all their entire fucking life is spent in front of a fucking fake social media shit that glorifies certain things and ignores important things.
Yeah. I mean, even romance depicted in Hollywood isn't necessarily realistic. Like a realistic expectation.
Yeah, but people have this fucking thing where they believe anything they fucking see on. Oh, it's on the internet. It must be true. No, 90% of the shit you see on the internet is fabricated as fuck.
You have to sift through the chaff to get to the wheat.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing on the internet. Though our viewers probably know that. So, I thought it was very interesting, though, to use it for that reason. I could see using it to maybe better explain yourself.
Right.
But not to break down the argument and throw it back at your partner like, this is what you did wrong. I think it would be helpful in terms of being like, this is what I'm trying to say, but I'm not articulating.
That's fine. I can understand that because some people don't have.
Yeah.
They don't have the emotional vocabulary, or sometimes they're just in a passionate fucking mood and they can't articulate. I'm like that sometimes. When I get upset, I'm just like, like I can't articulate sometimes, and I have a great fucking vocabulary normally. I feel like I'm pretty articulate a lot of the time, but when I'm upset, I just have trouble reaching that. So I can understand how that could be helpful, but I would not trust a fucking, like completely give me advice. Wow.
No. That's like asking ChatGPT for tax advice instead of going to a tax expert.
Right.
Or a lawyer.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
They have their uses, but they're nowhere near fucking ever gonna replace like a properly educated person ever.
Like the robot's not gonna have access to every law book. You know what I mean? Unless they upload it. I don't see them uploading.
And there's a law library. You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna have to feed
it's a lot
a GP. Right. A large language model is gonna have to basically consume the entire, let's say, the Columbia Law Library. You know, and what is it?
They're a medical libraries.
You know right. I mean? Like it would like so every single. Yeah. No. And it would take decades. It would take decades.
Of constantly feeding it this information. Mm-hmm. Are they useful? Yes. I love using Bing's little AI. I have a fucking blast fucking around on that thing.
Your mom just hit me up on Snapchat.
Did she really?
Yeah. I mean, every time I post some wild shit, she like, you know, hearts it or whatever. She's being supportive. Yeah. I love my Aunt Julie.
She's like, "You're doing so great, sweetie."
Yeah, you sound just like her. That's fine.
I pick up the phone. I'll be like, "Hello?" But when I pick up the phone, I sound just fucking like her. Aunt Jeannie can't tell the difference between us.
And Jeannie's starting to go mentally, so yeah, that's I'm sure gonna happen more and more.
I do it to Arthur too. Arthur can't tell the difference.
Arthur ain't far behind. You know, he's like one of the oldest cousins, man. He's old as shit. We should have Arthur on as
Younger than my mom.
He couldn't figure out. He probably couldn't figure it out. It'd be hilarious if we can get him on here.
Oh yeah, probably could. Devin, I fooled Devin too.
How's that? Was she stoned?
Picked up the phone. Well, half her family's fucking stoned, so it's a normal state of being.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's happened. I've done it. We just sound very similar over phone.
You do, and you guys spend almost all your time together. So.
We work together. We live together.
Right. So, and I mean, you've been like that fucking your whole life. So yeah, of course you guys have affectations of one. But yeah, no, I read an article about that where this fucking kid recently just killed himself over a relationship with an AI, quote unquote.
Right.
Did you see that one, or did you hear about that? I mean, I didn't read it because I was like, I feel like it would just really make me mad. So I rarely ever I'll speed read through it or read the first couple paragraphs before I just get pissed off like at the sheer stupidity of the fucking person. But yeah, I mean, basically, he was a fucking kid though. He was like a teenager. And he fucking killed himself apparently because of a stupid chat AI robot. Now it may be a bullshit article, but I have a hard time. You know what I'm saying? Like, finding it unbelievable. You know what I mean? I feel like it would happen if it hasn't happened.
You know what? I could totally see a teenager being so emotionally wrapped up in something. And doing something like that.
It's wild as shit.
Yeah. Like,
our whole culture is fucking obsessive.
When you're a teenager.
Yeah, but like it's just our whole society is obsessive about every fucking. Motherfuckers walk around with bacon T-shirts and bacon keychains and bacon and shit. And it's like, dude, you know how unhealthy bacon is for you, and how like manipulated you are into like being a bacon guy. You're a moron, and they're killing you, and you're just letting them do it and wearing the T-shirt to prove it. Like, what the fuck?
Do you have a vendetta against bacon?
No, I love bacon. I'm not stupid enough.
Yeah, I love bacon too.
Everybody loves bacon. It's delicious. Right. No, and I get that. It's kitschy, it's cute, it's quirky, whatever. But, like, know what the fuck you're representing. You know what I mean? Know what you're actually talking about. Like, don't be such a fucking sheep. Yeah. Fucking sheeple. Bah.
I can genuinely, like, wholeheartedly say that how I feel after working retail, how I feel about people as a whole is like, my stomach just gurgled, and I don't like I'm hungry.
What the fuck did you eat, bro?
I don't know, but my stomach made a noise and it made me laugh. I feel like people as a whole, like herd mentality, are fucking dumb. It's like a herd of cats got spooked and we're all fucking running. Like that's how I view like the masses.
Well, okay. Whenever I think of people as a whole, that's what I'm saying. Whenever I think of people as a whole and individual as, I remember. Did you ever see the first what? What?
What?
Did you say?
Well, I asked you what you said.
Did you not hear me?
Oh, wait, is the first the name of it? Oh, that's all I heard.
All right. So when I think of like, do you ever see the first fucking Men in Black movie?
Oh yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones says a person is intelligent, a person is smart. People are dumb as fuck, basically.
Dumb. That's exactly.
That's it. And that I agree with that 100%.
That was the most real thing they said in the whole trilogy of those movies.
Nah, there was a lot of great. Nah, there was a lot of great one-liners in that movie.
There's a lot of great one-liners, but that is like the truest one. Like I would 100% stand behind. That's how I feel about people in general.
And it's sad, but I mean that's the way it works. And companies rely on shit like that.
The individual isn't smart, but they bank on that the masses are gonna fall for the market.
Well, it's always majority rules.
Mm-hmm. Which I fully fall into those marketing. Everybody does in some way.
I agree. I can't. I was bad with infomercials, man. I was, especially if I was smoking. Oh goodness, I had like, when they first came out, I had the ShamWows, I had the chopper, you know what I'm talking about, the fucking the chopper. I had all that shit. Oh man, I love these fucking infomercials.
Falling for it.
The as seen on TV aisle at Walmart and shit. That's that good shit.
Bro, Grandma was always.
I know. Where do you think I learned that behavior from?
Oh my god. I was like, Grandma, that shit don't even work. Like,
it does. Don't. No. It does. Not everything works, but some of the shit works. No. I had my chopper for a good long while.
The as seen on TV, the ones where it was like.
Not everything. I got a Snuggie. I got a couple Snuggies.
Okay, Snuggies was just a portable blanket.
Yeah, with sleeves, bitch. That's awesome.
That was a good one. The ShamWow was good.
Yeah.
I think it actually worked.
It did.
And then,
I'm pretty sure the Swiffer started off as a fucking as seen on TV thing, and now it's like big time.
It might have.
Pretty sure it did.
I'm trying to remember. My mom had bought it off. It was like not necessarily an infomercial, but she'd seen it on TV, and I bought it in store.
Yeah.
But it was not the Swiffer. It was like hair remover, but it was like
hair remover.
Hair remover.
Dude.
Yeah. So my mom never shaved. My mom has never shaved her legs.
Well, that's because she's blonde. People can barely tell. Yeah.
Well, no, she always uses Nair.
Oh. That works too.
She's never like shaved her hair.
Okay.
Her leg hair. So she was like, "Oh, this other thing besides using Nair was like you kind of rubbed it and your hair is supposed to just kind of come off."
Yeah, I've seen that. I remember that.
Yeah, that thing. We got it. That shit never fucking worked.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine it would.
No. But my mom was like, "I'll try it." And
like I said, they're not all winners.
No. But here's the fun part. That thing fucking flopped like 10, 13 years ago. Flopped. When I was like 9, you know?
Right.
They're now repackaging it and trying to fucking throw it back out there again. I'm like, it didn't work fucking first time. But people are gonna fall for it.
Yeah.
They'll make their fucking money.
Yeah.
And they'll try again in another 13 years because it's a whole new demographic.
Yep. That's it. A bunch of 18-year-olds came into credit card age and shit. Like,
yeah, and people are gonna buy it. And I was like, if you don't remember it not working because you never bought it to begin with, then you wouldn't know, and you're just gonna fucking try it. So it's, you know, or you know the perfect analogy to that
Tell me.
is listening to a song and you're going, "Oh, this is the greatest new song I've ever heard," and you show it to your mom and you're like, "That song came out 30 years ago and it was
That happens all the time.
sung by so and so."
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah,
All the fucking time.
that's the analogy of what they're doing. And they've repackaged it for newer consumption. I'm annoyed by it, but I respect the game.
Listen, there are two things that are a lot more rare than most people even realize. And that's original thought, common sense.
Oh yeah, those two are lacking.
What was it? I believe I read it in a Deadpool comic once. Deadpool said, "Common sense is so rare it should be a superpower."
Yeah.
Which I agree with.
I've met some very smart people, very intelligent,
Mhm.
but they could not remember what we did every day when we came into class. And it was the same thing every day.
Yeah.
To the point the teacher stopped answering them and would turn to me and ask me to tell my classmate what we do every day. So, brilliant. Graduated with a degree from high school and was the valedictorian of my year. Smart guy. Probably he's fucking some super hacker for like the FBI now. Like the dude was brilliant, you know, but could not remember what we did every day when he came in. Like we had did the same thing every day. You logged in and you saw what the assignment was. Every day had to ask.
Yeah. Hell.
You know what? Smart guy though. Lovely human being, but you know, common sense. I've been talking a lot. You say something.
Okay.
Something.
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 Oh my goodness! I pulled my phone off the fucking magnet thingy. Fail.
How'd you manage that?
Because I picked it up. It's just a little fucking. It's like a charger, but all my chargers are a magnet. I don't like plugging in it.
Oh.
Snaps.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled it. I guess the
one
cord's
that
shorter.
goes into your port.
Yeah. Yeah, I upgraded all my fucking phones and devices.
Devices to that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
My coworker has that kind of.
Yeah, only because I kept getting sick of like ports or the like the USB-C, it like gets warped or worn out or bent or
Yes.
fuck that. The
I
magnet
do that
thing
all the time.
works very well. I recommend.
I'm gonna have to invest in this. These are the relatively cheap adapter.
I got it for like 15. I got like a little set. Came with like the cords and the thingies and the little magnet buds and all that shit. 15, 16 bucks on Amazon.
That's not bad.
Nah, that's not bad. And they're probably cheaper ones than that. I actually had to buy more little magnet port thingies because I had more devices than I wanted. So like my little bubbler I got sitting here has a little magnet charge.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Yeah, like all my shit's magnet charged. I'm living in the future.
That'd actually be kind of cool to do to your controllers, gaming controllers.
I have that too. My headset has a little magnet thing. Snap. I don't got to worry about trying to like find a hole in the dark and shit. I don't got to roll it in flour and look for the west spot. Nothing.
God. I heard that for the first time like 6 months ago.
For real? My dad told me that joke when he was talking about one of his friends' girlfriends or some shit.
Dude, I heard it for the first time. I was like, that is kind of gross.
It
I
is.
didn't like it.
That is.
I was like,
That's
"Oh."
exactly what it is. It's definitely gross. That's the point.
Yeah. And then my mom and Charlie looked at each other, giggled. And I was like, ew, why are you both giggling at this? I was like, I feel outnumbered. I don't like it, so I like left. For those of you who don't know, hello. I'm Beanie, and I'm easily embarrassed.
Okay.
Welcome to my TED Talk. What are you doing right now? Are you on your phone?
Yes, ma'am. If I don't answer for too long, people assume that I killed myself.
Who assumes that? We're in the middle of recording a podcast.
Yeah, but it's not like I told anybody or anything. I'm being dramatic. But I start getting frantic texts like, "Are you okay?"
Monica's texting you.
Not just Monica. Not just Monica. Lots of people are apparently worried about my mental health. I'm not sure why. I am the
I was
paragon.
gonna say I'm not too worried. Oh my god. I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with that, but at the same time, I'm not worried about you offing yourself.
Yeah.
Or should I be worried?
No, not really.
Yeah. Yeah,
Not any more or less than anybody else, I guess.
Yeah. Do I think about it on occasion?
I think everybody does.
Yeah, but am I going to? No.
Probably not.
No.
So yeah.
So that's always yeah.
Quite
Hey, like them fucking apples.
uh,
That was aggressive. I'm sorry.
okay. So speaking of aggression,
Uh-huh.
I wanted to ask you because we talked about it a little bit. Talk about fucking where you saw yourself falling on the D&D morality alignments. Because everybody loves a good spectrum these days, and that's really the only one I care about, honestly.
That's kind of fair. That's a really good question. I do love D&D. I think I would probably be like chaotic neutral
Me too.
or lawful neutral.
I see law. I
I do
think.
care
I feel.
about
I
rules.
yeah. I don't give a fuck about rules for the most part. I take pride on doing at least one illegal thing every day.
Oh. Yeah, I typically try to stay within the law. Like that I'm comfortable. So I guess I'd be lawful neutral.
Yeah, I can see that.
I kind of keep to myself, but I also respect the law. I care about my what I'm doing, and I tend to try and I stay to myself.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I just do whatever I feel like.
Yeah. So
That didn't take up as much time as I thought it was gonna.
no, we kind of figured it out beforehand.
Yeah, I know.
We had randomly talked about it very vaguely, but we didn't really say what we were definitively.
All right.
And then because I was confused on some of them.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
I only had one, like DM that ever.
I was
Like,
telling Mom the other
came
day we
through.
should probably get a fucking D&D group together because she's been watching The Legend of Vox Machina with me on Prime.
Oh god,
Love that fucking
so
show.
good.
Love that fucking show. It's
Show's
so fun.
awesome.
Um,
Mhm.
and yeah, so whatever. She's been digging it, and she's not really one for cartoons, but you know, I've been showing her some really dope cartoons. Like she likes Rick and Morty now, and shit like that.
Rick and Morty's dope.
Right. And so I was like, you know, you probably really enjoy, you know, playing D&D because she likes video games now and all that shit. I think we should. We should get me, you, and maybe see if Anthony's interested because that boy needs different kind of people in his life. And
Who's gonna DM?
I don't know. I was thinking we could take turns, but each week come up with a new adventure. Huh?
Okay, like a mini campaign.
Kinda, yeah, like an on-call rotation adventure.
Okay.
So yeah,
Uh,
we'll figure out the rotation later. But yeah, let's see if we can find some interesting motherfuckers.
I was gonna say, you know what might actually be a really good idea?
Uh,
Playing like Baldur's Gate 3. Because that would be a good introduction for her. She likes video games.
yeah, but then we'd have to
Seems like
fucking
she
buy
likes.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, I guess so. We can get character sheets for free online.
Yeah, I already have character sheets like ready to
Or
be
we just have
printed
to
and shit.
create our own story.
Yeah, and that's fine. Because you know she's all like into religion and shit, so I advised her to be a paladin.
That would be a good idea. I've only ever played. I've never been the GM, so I'd have to like
Since I pretty much
really
got
brush up
my
on it.
characters figured out for whatever campaigns, I've
I would just reuse one of my.
right. I use the same characters. I just re-roll them.
Mhm.
Um, I did
Okay.
make an adaptation to one of my more recent characters where like he's gonna carry like a shotgun, kind of like Percy's pepper box type weapon, but he also smokes
Okay.
out of it like a bong.
Talked about this. I
Did we?
vaguely remember
I
this.
know I said something to Anthony about it the other day, but I don't remember if I.
We talked about it in like passing. You're like, because I
That
was like,
sounds
oh, how
right.
come we don't do the D&D together anymore? And you're like, oh, well, I thought about this character, all scatterbrained that we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm hitting the bubbler.
You're good. You're good.
Anyway,
Um, but I think that'd be fun. I'd enjoy it.
I'd be down like for sure.
Give DMing a shot. I know Anthony's done it,
Yeah, no, I know.
but if he's gonna play, that's you know.
Oh yeah, I think he'd be interested. Like the problem was we just didn't have enough people last time that were like willing to work it into their schedule or whatever.
Yeah. I just texted him.
What do you say? Oh, did he actually respond this
The
time?
hate fart face. Anthony?
Yeah, rarely responds.
I think calling. Yeah. I just looked at what I sent him. I'm gonna send it to you.
Huh.
Literally, what I just it was a D&D thing. And I was like, that's right up his fucking alley. And the motherfucker didn't even reply to
He asked one.
me. Yeah.
Speaking of random ass fucking YouTube videos, can I ask you a question? Why the fuck does everybody drag their knife across the bread now before they cut it?
But I think it's supposed to be an ASMR thing.
It's weird. It's like every freaking food video I watch now. Like, is that just like a
Yeah.
new cooking technique
Everybody's-
that I'm not aware of or some shit?
Yeah, everybody's trying to do the ASMR thing, I think, right now. I don't fucking know. All I know is the bread does look good, but
No,
I
and I'm not even saying that. I just don't understand the point of it. Like, I don't get. I mean, I get ASMR, but I don't like get it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't work on me.
Do you like Bob Ross?
I do like Bob Ross. I was watching Bob Ross when he was actually still alive and shit.
Yeah. Do you think he's relaxing to watch?
I do enjoy Bob Ross's, but I enjoy painting too. I paint.
Like, yeah, then you like ASMR.
I just don't understand what people consider ASMR these days.
It's basically like if you like really look at it, Bob Ross is like the original ASMR because he kept everything really calm, but like the way he was painting and everything, it like gives you a sensory. You know, there's a sensory
guess I can see.
to it. You know what I mean? Like it's very calm. The way he spoke to you.
I like to watch engineer like videos of like people building cheating parts.
I do like that too. I watch a guy who restores really old.
Yeah, old rusty shit. Yeah. I like those videos too. Those are fucking cool.
Yeah.
Just store all that shit in the databanks for later. You know, like.
Mm-hmm. But if a motherfucker whispers to me,
I don't like that.
In a video,
yeah, I don't like that.
Like I'm done with you.
I would prefer no voice at all. Don't say shit.
Yeah, or talk in a normal voice.
No, I prefer no talking at all.
But not quite a whisper.
I don't usually require.
Bob Ross doesn't really whisper to you, but like.
No, but he speaks in a very calm voice.
Quieter.
Right? Yeah.
Voice, yeah.
You're right. You're right.
I was like, I'll take that, but don't fucking whisper at me.
Nah, I don't like that shit. Whispering's creepy as fuck.
Cringe.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
Like I expect you to like be behind me with a balloon wearing clown makeup when you whisper in my ear. Which
Not my
is funny
thing.
because I've never seen it.
I saw the original back in the day, or at least some of it. That shit was fucked up. I couldn't. I had no interest. I don't like horror movies, and I damn sure don't like clowns.
I like clowns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I'm extra strength fucking good on that.
You know the funny thing? I actually had like my mom hired a clown for my birthday, and
Yeah,
I loved
really?
this clown apparently. And as I've gotten older, I started not to like clowns.
Oh,
I think it started happening when like the clowns started showing up at like schools and shit, and you know what I
I
mean?
remember
Like,
that.
clowns,
Yeah.
or whatever, like
yeah, I remember that.
you know, when that started, I think that was like I was like, I don't think I fucking like this anymore. Like I don't like clowns no more.
It seems to be a pretty common, phobia. I don't like clowns either.
Oh, I have a good question for you.
Tell me. Email.
What scares you more? A person, like a person coming at you, or a bear coming at you?
I don't really. I'm not really scared of any human, per se.
Huh?
Typically I'm packing, and not scared. Put some motherfucker down. Bears are a little more tricky. So I'd probably be more scared of a bear, especially if it's a grizzly, because takes a lot to kill those motherfuckers.
Right. So you're more scared of the bear.
Absolutely. But then again, I never put myself in a situation where I'm gonna be hanging out with a bear any fucking way. I stay my ass in the city.
Right.
I don't go in the woods. I've been in the Everglades and shit a few times. Killed an alligator with a ball peen hammer once.
I hope
Uh,
you had a successful hunting trip.
It wasn't a hunting trip. I'm not gonna say why we were out
Try
there.
and keep it legal.
Right? I'm not gonna say why, but the point was
Yeah.
the gator encroached upon my territory, and I had to respond in a violent manner.
Gotcha. My answer to that question is the person.
Why are you scared of people? People are easy.
Generally,
I'm gonna have
Well,
to teach you how to
okay,
fight.
I'm not scared of I'm not scared of people in terms of like I couldn't defend myself. I'm more scared of their intentions. You know what I mean? Like what was your the bear has like four intentions. It's very simple to realize.
If it's coming near you, it's one of two things. It's either trying to fuck you or eat you. That's it.
Well, no. It's really they don't even eat you. Like they attack you because you're in their territory.
If it's a polar bear, he's gonna fucking eat you.
Okay, no, polar bears are different. I was speaking in terms of grizzly or black bear, but yeah, there's a saying for polar bears. If it's white, say goodnight.
Yeah, that's
You're
it.
not
It's
coming
over.
back from that.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, they don't. They're voracious.
They're like the only bear that eats people, basically. But it's not saying that grizzlies haven't been known to.
I mean, it's not like they couldn't, or if they were truly fucking hungry and couldn't find anything to eat.
And honestly, a black bear probably wouldn't say no to a dead body either.
Probably not, but at the same time, usually why they attack people is not to eat you. It's because you've either scared them and they're now defending their territory, they feel like,
right.
Or they have cubs nearby and they want to annihilate the threat to their babies. That's it. And like, I can't be mad at a mother bear for that.
No.
You know what I mean? But the person is their intentions worrying me more. Like a bear, I can figure it's simple. And you're like, my bad, I know what I fucked up on. A person can do some malicious shit to you for no reason.
Okay,
wanted to,
but you know what I mean? My point is, if a person is coming towards you in the same way that a bear is coming towards you, you just assume malicious intent.
Well, I framed the question wrong. The original question wasn't that. I said it wrong. I'm realizing now. It's more like, what do you fear more, a bear or a person? And like,
to be real with you, if the bear's not being aggressive, I'll walk by the fucking bear without, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care.
Any issue, I'll be like, I'll walk away, like back up slowly, leave the bear alone.
Right.
But
whatever.
The person, like, you could be doing nothing. You could be secure in your own house, not minding your own business. Someone breaks in and wants to do malicious things to you. A bear typically is just looking for food.
Yeah.
They have no real interest in you. Unless it's a polar bear.
Right.
But yeah, like that's why I say people, because people do heinous shit.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you there, but either way, my response is the same.
You're gonna shoot him.
I'm gonna do something to him. Ain't gonna be nice.
Like, I'll defend myself. Like, I'm gonna defend myself, but it's not so much fear of people; it's fear of the intention. But I'm not like scared to go out in public and fucking interact with people. Like, I'm not concerned about that. I'm not overly paranoid about people's intentions with me. I'm just saying, what's more intimidating, a bear's intentions or a person's intentions? That
my issue is that
intentions can be.
I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do to the people in public. I stay the fuck away from people for their safety, not necessarily mine.
Right.
Because I don't want to be, that person either.
Yeah. I'm generally quite pleasant in public, I think.
I mean, I try to be. And scare people without realizing it.
You can be kind of you're not like a small person. So
I'm not, and that's what I mean. Like, intimidating. I've been built like a gorilla my whole damn life, and used to. Find it.
Yeah. Which is funny because you're like a gentle giant most of the time.
Yeah, because it's just not worth the energy to be. Not anymore, anyway. It was helpful. It was helpful in my youth, but it's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
What's that?
What?
Something about being tiring.
Oh, anger is tiring.
Yeah, it can be. Especially at prolonged periods of time.
Mm-hmm. Where are we at on time?
49, 50 minutes.
Okay.
We can call it early if you're tired. I know you got to work tomorrow with your free job hopping ass.
I do. Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow, so let's wrap it on up.
All right.
Do you see that?
You what?
The sands of time passing us by.